What up, boys? It's One Gone Wild, and I'm Tyler. Guess what? We're gonna do a little bit of a tackle talk. We're gonna talk about some tips and some stuff I'm excited about using, some stuff I wouldn't use, and we're gonna figure out what's gonna get us some more bites in the summer when it's getting hot. I mean, right here in East Tennessee, we're about to have like record-breaking heat, and I'm on the grind of trying to catch fish in these tournaments and staying on top of it. So I'm gonna hand the camera off real quick to the cameraman, and we're gonna get right into it. Let's get it. Started out, I want to talk about a couple baits that I'm really excited to use. I picked up, is one, the Reaction Innovation. This is a walking bait. It's a chrome color. This is a color I've never really used. It's something I'm excited about doing. Sorry y'all about the background noise. I am on the side of my road, in my neighborhood, in my boat. So you're gonna have a little bit of that. But, you know, I've always used bone or white or black. And I've seen a lot of guys throw chrome lately, so I'm pretty excited about that. You can check that out. It's pretty wicked. Looks pretty good. And you know, I've used Reaction Innovation a lot. I've used their beavers and stuff. Never used their hard baits or their topwater stuff. But this is a bait I've yet to throw. I've seen it. I've seen good reviews on it, and I'm excited. It's, you know, there's like this thing about me that I've always just been curious why we don't throw chrome on topwater baits more. You know, we throw bone or white or black, but we don't throw stuff that flickers like a shad normally would, at least me personally. So that's something I'm pretty excited about throwing. Moving on. The other one, the 6-inch hair jig, okay? So this is something, dude, that's coming back hardcore. And guys, I mean, I'm seeing YouTubers throw it nonstop, off deep points, targeting just solo bass with it, just honestly using it however they want to. But like, I don't know. I mean, I've never threw this in my entire life. I've never threw a hair jig actually for bass. My grandpa has, my dad, a lot of the older generation grew up throwing, you know, some like, I think bucktail hair jigs and whatever. And so like, maybe it's back. I'm noticing there's a trend of stuff coming back that was once like used in the older generation, like our grandpas or our dads that used to throw when they were younger. They're kind of coming back around. So maybe this is something we can get a few bites on. This is gonna be a video of like, you might not be able to throw these baits and go catch 30 bass on it, but you might find that kicker fish that you're needing when you've got 4 fish in a tournament. Maybe this is that one bait that will get you that kicker. And so, yeah, that's kind of what we're breaking it down, talking about. Let's see. Y'all, the other thing I'm super excited about, I've never threw a bait like this before in my life. This is super new for me. You know, I've got live scope on the boat now, and this is a bait that I would just never assume that would catch fish, at least on even my lake. We've got a super deep lake. I fish Norris Lake, and this is a bait that, like I said, I've kind of saw Milliken use, the fishing coach on YouTube, a couple different guys. But this is the Super Salt Plus 6.5 winged fluke. And it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty huge. And I've got one out right here just to show y'all what it kind of looks like. And I'm kind of using too small of a hook on that. I just, I wanted to kind of put something in there to give y'all an example. But you can see this thing's no joke. I mean, it's pretty big. And I will say, I've got one bass on it. I've only used it one trip, but I had more chase ups on this bait alone than any bait I've literally ever used while using live scope, at least on my lake. So that's intriguing to me that maybe this isn't something they're seeing much. Maybe this is something that people aren't using much. They ain't caught on the trend. Maybe you can catch a few more fish if you try it. So yeah, and one thing, I mean, I love throwing it in the Tennessee shad. That's my favorite color. And this right here is the Tennessee shad. So, and you just throw it out there and you twitch it like a minnow. At least that's what I do. It'll roll, but honestly, I know a lot of the guys like the roll in action, but what I've found is I love to work it to where this tail will suspend in the water and barely just twitch. And it's just barely gonna twitch. I notice on my lake, the more the action, the less bites. I mean, I really just have to slim everything down, be so slight about everything. So that's the winged fluke. That's one of the baits. Like I said, maybe you'll get you a couple more bites in these rough, hard tournaments in the middle of the heat in the summer. Moving on. Let's see, what am I gonna go to? This is the no-brainer. All y'all gonna know this, but it's truly like, it's the Old Faithful. You can't go wrong. You can't go away from it. Truly is one of the best summer baits there is. This is the Old Monster Plum Crazy. And I think honestly, pull one out for y'all. I think it low-key might be one of the best baits on the market. You can see that. That and motor oil. Those are my two favorite colors. Y'all know me, I throw motor oil, and I'll show you what color motor oil kind of looks like if you've never seen it. But it looks like motor oil. I mean, to a T. And that's a baby brush hog. We'll get to that. We will get to that. But that bait right here, I think when you don't know what to throw, listen, this, like, I have to have baits in my brain in times of fishing when I don't know what to do. And I'm in a season of summer, okay? So I have certain baits that are my go-to and for seasons. So we're in July, June, August. When I don't know what to throw, when I can catch a fish on anything, I'm gonna go back to this. It's your Old Faithful. You're reliable, consistent. It's gonna get you bites, okay? You can fish brush, you can fish clay banks, you can fish rock, don't matter. You can fish this no matter what. Make that your Old Faithful. Find you a big worm that's a good color for your lake that you can go back to every dang time you don't know what to throw. All right, moving on. I'm gonna try to speed this up. I don't wanna take all y'all's time. If you don't mind, hit that like, subscribe, and comment. About 80% of y'all be dipping in here, watching my videos, and then dipping out, and that's not cool. You gotta hit that sub for your boy. Hit it right now. Okay, so the other one, now this is a little something I've been messing around with. I'm getting a few bites on it. I haven't told nobody. I've been doing this off camera. This is a baby brush hog, okay? Pull one out. Really, really cool color. I know I just showed it to y'all, but I've been throwing this on a Carolina rig. Carolina rig's coming back. Me and my buddy was just out the other night. He lost a good smallmouth on a Carolina rig. He's throwing a big worm. But I'm telling you, I've been getting bites on this on a Carolina rig, dragging it. I don't know if it's gonna be the move or not, but we've been trying it. So, just something. It's just something. Okay. All right. Next, I don't even know how to pronounce this. I think it's Bucca or Buka brand. This is one of their glide baits I bought. I wish I still had the box. I will say I've had, let me say this. You can target fish solo or in groups with this better than any bait to me there is. I will let it sink down and it's unreal. I mean, it's one of the best baits I've used to just target fish. We were in a tournament earlier in the year, and not early in the year, like a month ago or whatever, and getting bites nonstop and getting chase ups. And then it kind of tells you, I don't know, there's just some baits I feel like are fish finders and kind of will show you what fish are on. A lot of times, like if I'm not getting a bite and I don't know what to do, I might throw in a big glide bait and throw it around and just see what fish are hanging out on and then go back with a Ned rig and try catching them. I know that's crazy, but it's just an old school trick. So, a glide bait. Summertime glide baits, you can't go wrong. You will catch fish on these, on lights, on big trees, on everything, dude. Gotta throw them. Moving on. Okay, only got a few more baits, so hang in there. I know this has kind of been long drawn out, but here we go. This bait is sneaky, y'all. It's stupid sneaky. It's low-key like a fish magnet. I'm not kidding you. Throw these, please. If you throw one bait, I'm suggesting out of all these for summer. All these baits are for just summer, okay? This is a 6-inch spoon. And look, I love this color. It's chrome on one side or silver and then gold on the other side. and it just falls and it flutters. It's a flutter spoon. I believe it's like 4 or 5 inches long. I catch more bass on this, honestly, when I don't know what to do, and we'll just throw a random bait on than any other bait. Like when you're bored and you want to crank, don't crank. Just throw a flutter spoon on. It's a fish magnet. You can throw it off the edge of brush. You can throw it above structure. I'll just sit there and throw it out, find a piece of structure on my scope, and I'll jig it above it, and those bass will come up and hit it. And I'm telling you, a lot of times when I can't catch fish on a spoon or a mooch minnow, I'll throw this and I'll catch fish on it. It's very weird. The fish, you can fish this thing like on isolated structure. Like there's a couple train piers, like there's a big train bridge and there's piers come down, and you crank it, you can't catch a fish on it. You throw a mooch minnow, you can't catch a fish on it, but you throw a spoon on it and you catch them. All right, so here we go. I got 2 more baits I want to show y'all, and then we are gonna get out of here. This is a 6-cent Busa Ned. I'm really excited about these, and I'm gonna give y'all a little trick, a little secret. One thing I'm wanting to do with these is, you know, they're a dark purple, but I don't know, man. I bought this stuff that will make the tails bright, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all know that looks good. I mean, it's sick. Haven't used them yet. Now, I have used other colors of this bait, and I'm already catching fish on them. But I've not used this color yet, but I just picked it up. This is Smalley Smoke. And then I got that chartreuse, I dipped it in because I love something on the back that's just a little bright. So I'll be throwing that around. Like I said, this is stuff, man, I feel like you can get a kicker on. You know, it's not all this might not be my perfect go-to other than the big worm. And I'll work in, like, this is my rotation, if that makes sense. This is stuff I'm gonna keep in my rotation. All right, lastly, if you ain't got a jig, you're doing something wrong. Truly, this is the best color jig I think there is on the darn market. This is a green pumpkin baby blue jig, okay? And it is unreal. It's got a faded blue in it, and it's green pumpkin. And I'm telling you, I catch them in dirty water, stained water, clear water. It don't matter. And what I do is I'll run it with just like the same kind of trailer. I match it to a T. I don't like throwing random weird colors with it. I want to match it super uniform to a T, the same type of color. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is a trailer I love. I like to throw like kind of compact stuff. I don't want stuff to be huge, massive, and bulky. So like, if you'll see, all this is gonna match up to a T. And that is just a little swim kind of chunk trailer. Kind of like, let's see, what are these called? Yeah, these are the Mini D chunks by Missile Baits. I haven't really used these much, but I picked them up because I noticed it was almost, I mean, it's literally identical. So pretty stoked about that. This thing right here, honestly, if I have 2 Old Faithful baits for summertime fishing, middle of June, July, August, it's gonna be the jig and the big worm. And those can be colors that can be, you can move on the colors, you can change the colors. I'm telling you all, man, like these 2 colors, these colors to me are probably the best I've used. So, whew, there's that. If you've got live scope, I don't care what time of year it is, throw the dang mooch minnow. Throw it, throw it. When it don't make sense, throw it. I'm catching fish all the time on the mooch minnow. I won't go out there and catch 10. I won't go out there and catch 5, but I'll go catch 3, and I can go catch 3 every trip. And when tournaments are winning for 5 fish, 8 pounds, and you can go catch 3 bass on a mooch minnow, you're doing pretty good. And then you work in a big worm. It's like, you know, I just don't know in June, July, August, if one thing's gonna be the one, I don't know if one thing's gonna be that your go-to forever. Like, what I'm trying to say is you're just gonna have to have a rotation of baits to work in, and that's what I just tried giving. So that's my rotation I'm in right now. Obviously there's more There's more, but these are just some baits I'm kind of keying on, that I feel like fish are keying in on. You know, I know there's spinner baits, chatter baits, and all that other stuff, square bills, crankbaits, and I throw those, but these are just the ones that I'm more prominently keying in on for now. So that's it. That's a wrap, boys. Listen, we do a Monday night upload every night at 9 p.m. We are not going to miss one for the rest of the year, and that's on me. So hit that subscribe, comment, tell me what baits you all are throwing. Hey, give me a suggestion. But we are out of here.